Picture this for a moment. Just close your eyes and imagine. You wake up, but the sound you hear isn't the garbage truck rumbling down your street at 6 in the morning. It isn't your neighbor's dog barking at the mailman. Instead, it's the gentle lapping of water against a shoreline. It's birds singing in the trees right outside your window. You roll over, stretch your arms, and then you slide open the door. But you're not looking at a brick wall or a parked car. You're looking at a glassy lake with mist rising off the surface. Or maybe a mountain meadow covered in wildflowers. And you're holding a fresh cup of coffee, still hot, made in your own kitchen just seconds ago. Now here's the really beautiful part. You didn't have to drive some massive, intimidating, bus-sized RV to get to this spot. You didn't have to white-knuckle it through narrow mountain roads or stress about finding a parking space big enough. And you definitely didn't have to sacrifice having a real, proper bathroom just to keep things compact. Today, we are looking at something special. Something that might just be the undisputed king of the compact campervan world. This is the brand new Pössl Roadcar R540. This is the van that promises to pack a full, dry, separate-feeling bathroom. Yes, I'm talking a real shower and a real toilet into a footprint that isn't much longer than your average family SUV. But we aren't just going to read you the brochure specs. No, we're going to get up close. We're going to step inside. We're going to open every single cupboard, every locker, every hidden compartment. And we're going to find the clever secrets that make this thing a true tiny home on wheels. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start by walking around this beauty and taking in the full picture. Standing here, looking at the Pössl Roadcar R540 from the outside, the very first thing that hits you is the size, or more accurately, the lack of size. It's based on the Fiat Ducato platform, which is a very common, very reliable base for camper vans across Europe. But Pössl has taken that standard van shape and worked some real magic, especially around the rear, to squeeze out every possible millimeter of living space. But visually, it doesn't look bulky or boxy. It looks purposeful. That's the right word. It has that sleek, modern European design language that just feels premium, especially if you option it with those alloy wheels and the subtle, tasteful graphics along the side. It doesn't scream, "Look at me, I'm an RV." It whispers, "I'm ready for an adventure." Now let's talk numbers, because size is the whole story here. You are looking at a van that comes in at under 6 meters long. For my friends across the Atlantic watching in the States, that's under 20 feet. Let that sink in for a second. 20 feet. That means you can pull into a regular shopping mall parking spot without sticking out at both ends. That means you can drive this down the narrow, winding country lanes of Tuscany or the tight cobblestone streets of a French village without breaking a sweat. You aren't going to have that white-knuckle, palm-sweating stress every single time you need to turn around or find a place to park for the night. As I walk around to the back, I want you to notice something really important. Look at these rear doors. They open up to what we call the garage. This is where the magic starts, even before you step inside. Pössl has engineered this van to include a rear garage space despite the compact footprint. You can slide your camping chairs in here, your folding table, maybe even a couple of e-bikes if you choose the right models. Everything stays out of sight, out of the living area, keeping the interior clean and uncluttered. You've got the habitation vent mounted here, the electricity socket for hookups, all tucked away neatly and professionally. And overall, this thing feels premium because it's riding on the latest generation Ducato chassis. That means it has that car-like feel from the driver's seat. It's not a box on wheels pretending to be a vehicle. It's a proper van that happens to contain a luxury apartment inside. It drives smooth, it handles easy, and it looks good doing it. So let's climb up inside and see what this apartment looks like. Right away, as you settle into the driver's seat, you feel the quality. These newer Fiat Ducatos have that upgraded dashboard design, the modern touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and, thankfully, seats that are actually comfortable for long drives. But here's the campervan trick. These seats swivel, both of them, because in a van this size, every single seat needs to do double duty. It needs to be a driving position and a living room lounge chair. Now, turn around and actually look at the living space. This is where Pössl has really nailed the brief. What you're looking at is what we call a half dinette layout. Now, what does that mean for you? Instead of having two massive sofas facing each other and taking up all the floor space, you have one long, comfortable bench seat running along the side wall and one forward-facing seat positioned behind the driver. Why does this matter so much? Because it frees up precious floor space. You can actually stand here and move around without bumping your shins on furniture. The table is solid, it's adjustable, and it's easy to move around. And when you swivel those cab seats around to face the back, suddenly you have a proper lounge where four adults can sit together, have a proper dinner, play cards on a rainy afternoon, or just chat about the day's adventures. It doesn't feel cramped in here, and I'll tell you why. Look at this massive window over the bench seat. It floods the entire space with natural light. It makes the van feel airy, open, and inviting rather than feeling like a dark cave. And the specification level here is genuinely impressive. Up above, you've got overhead lockers running the full length of the living area. Perfect for storing cereals, cups, plates, road snacks, books, whatever you need to keep handy but out of the way. The lighting throughout is all LED, giving everything a warm, homely glow rather than that harsh, fluorescent, institutional feel you get in older campers. There's even a Truma heating outlet mounted right here by the table. So when it's freezing cold outside and the wind is howling, your feet stay toasty warm inside while you're eating breakfast. This is comfort engineering. This is thinking about how people actually live on the road. Alright, let's move into the kitchen area now, because there is a hidden gem here that you might completely miss if you blink. And I don't want you to miss it. Straight away, when you look at this kitchen, you see a very functional layout. You've got twin gas burners on the cooktop, a stainless steel sink with a glass lid. And that glass lid is important, because when it's down, it gives you extra counter space for food preparation. You've got a three-way fridge with a small freezer compartment built in, enough to keep your ice cream frozen solid and your white wine perfectly chilled for sunset. So far, this all looks like pretty standard stuff, right? But watch this. I'm going to open this cupboard door here. Now, a normal cupboard door just opens to a shelf. But look inside here. Do you see that? Pössl has utilized the gap between the kitchen unit and the van wall to create something special. This is a slide-out pantry. It pulls right out toward you. You can store your tall items here. Your oil bottles, your vinegar, your canned goods, your pasta packets, and you can actually see everything at a glance. You're not playing Tetris every night, trying to find the salt buried at the back of a dark cupboard. It just slides out, you grab what you need, and you slide it back. Genius. But that's not the only hidden feature. Look up at these overhead lockers. They aren't just simple boxes with latches. They have these push-to-open mechanisms. You just press gently, and they pop open. And when you close them, they have soft close hinges. It's a small detail, I know. But when you're parked on a slight slope somewhere, it stops everything from swinging open unexpectedly and hitting you in the face while you're making breakfast. And here's another one, just above the cab area. Instead of a massive storage bin that you can't actually reach without being 7 feet tall, they've put a drop-down shelf with a magnetic catch. You pull it down and it gives you easy access storage for light stuff, napkins, tea towels, the TV remote, maybe your sunglasses. It's these little moments of thoughtfulness, these tiny design decisions, that make a van feel like a real home rather than just a vehicle. Okay, here it is. This is the moment most of you have been waiting for. This is the reason people click on this video. The bathroom. In a van this size, in a typical layout, you usually get what we call a wet room. And honestly, most wet rooms are basically a plastic closet with a toilet crammed in the corner. You usually have to make a choice. Do I want a dry floor, or do I want to take a shower? Most of the time, you cannot have both. The whole room just becomes a puddle. But step inside the R540's bathroom. I want you to really look at this. First thing you'll notice, the door slides. It doesn't swing out and steal precious space from the aisle. It glides smoothly on its track. That alone saves you about a foot of living space that would otherwise be wasted on a swinging door arc. Once you're inside, yes, it is compact. Let's be honest about that. But it is perfectly formed. It is thoughtfully laid out. You have a proper swivel cassette toilet. That means it turns to face different directions, depending on what you're doing, giving you more room to move. You have a sink with a proper mixer tap. Storage shelves for your shampoo and soap. But here's the clever bit. The shower. That sink tap you just looked at, it pulls out, right out of its dock. It extends on a hose and becomes your shower head. And see that fitting mounted on the wall at shoulder height? That shower head clicks right in there, hands-free, giving you a proper overhead shower experience. Now here's the real magic. The entire bathroom is molded plastic. One seamless piece. That means when you shower, water doesn't leak into wooden cupboards or behind panels where mold can grow. It hits the plastic, it flows down, and it drains straight to the floor drain at your feet. You can shower with the door closed. And because of the excellent ventilation Pössl has installed, the whole space dries out fast afterward. This isn't some camping shower where you hold the head above you with one hand and shiver with the other while trying not to wet the toilet paper. This is a real, usable, hot shower with good pressure inside a van that fits in a regular parking spot. That right there is an absolute game changer for life on the road. Now, as the day winds down and the sun starts to set over that lake or that mountain meadow, where do you actually sleep? This van features a drop-down bed located over the cab area. Now, I know some people worry about this setup. They think about climbing ladders in the middle of the night. They worry about feeling closed in. But Pössl has engineered this beautifully. This bed lowers electrically at the touch of a button. You just press, and it glides down smoothly to waist level. You make the bed easily, without stretching or climbing. Then you raise it back up to sleep. It's effortless. When it's down, you've got a comfortable double bed with a proper mattress. This isn't just a thin foam slab that leaves you with a sore back in the morning. It's a real mattress. There are reading lights mounted on each side. USB ports for charging your phone while you scroll before sleep. Everything you need for a good night's rest. So let's bring this all together. Here is the honest verdict. The Pössl Roadcar R540 is not cheap. For a small van, it carries a significant price tag. I'm not going to pretend otherwise, but here's what you're actually paying for. You're paying for freedom. You're paying for the ability to not be chained to campsites, just so you can use a shower block every morning. You're paying to wake up wherever you want, a beach, a forest, a mountain pass, and have a hot shower in your own private space. Make fresh coffee in your own kitchen, and then drive away without needing a bus driver's license or a second mortgage for fuel. It's compact, it's luxurious, and it's brilliantly clever. Now, I really want to know, after seeing this, where's the first place you would take this van? Would you head for the coast? Park up overlooking the waves? Would you go up into the mountains for fresh air and hiking trails? Or would you just hit the open road with no plan at all? Drop it in the comments section below. I read them all, and I love hearing your dreams and plans. If you enjoyed this tour and you want to see more compact campers that think differently and pack a punch, hit that like button. It really does help the channel grow and helps more people find these videos. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the road.